So just today and yesterday, we've noticed something on the DoorDash Dasher platform. Now, this is new here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But the thing is, you might have seen this before, or like me, you might have never seen this before. We need to put this together. We need to understand what's going on because this absolutely affects you as a DoorDash Dasher and absolutely your bottom line and earnings. So I want to welcome you to the video. If you're watching live or in the replay, comment where you're watching from. I need your help on this. Share this video. I'm going to need your help to see if you've been seeing this as well. So what does an order look like, right? What does an order look like on DoorDash? Visualize that. And this is going to help you out if you're new, if you've been doing this a while, or if you haven't signed up yet and you're considering it. So here's your order, right? Here's your order request as we saw it here in Pittsburgh, literally yesterday. And this is what I've seen for, months. This is your standard order request on DoorDash. Let's take a little bit of a closer look here. Okay, so, and hey folks, I see it in here. I appreciate your patience there. Some bot, I see it in here. Stevens, I see it. Donna in here. Everyone. Sean from Portland, appreciate that. Stevens liking the videos. Regal, Matt, folks, if you're not watching this live, hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss the breaking news and videos when they're uploaded. So hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. My job here is to help you make money in different side hustles. It's the best place to do it on the internet, in my biased opinion, of course. Join the team, click subscribe. So, all right. So in the order, it says deliver by 1 p.m. It's just an example, right? A normal order. All right. So deliver by 1 p.m. So we have the time that we have to deliver. We have the restaurant name, McDonald's. We have 2 items. We have the miles, 2.5 miles total. We have the countdown timer, how much time you have to accept this request before it goes to another Dasher. So it's counting down there, 32 seconds. We have the pay, $6.25. Expected pay for you as a Dasher if you accept this one. Includes a DoorDash pay and customer tip. Okay. Total may be higher. Cool. So there's our standard order request. There we go. Robert, I see in here one of our VIPs getting access to those exclusive badges. They look good, Robert. Custom emotes, videos as well. If you want to join our inner circle VIP team to get all of those benefits, starting at just $5 a month, consider clicking that join button down below. But let me ask you a question. Well, I did ask you a question. I said, hey, what's, in your opinion, the most important metric when deciding if a request is worth it? Like any gig app, I just wanted to know. And I mean, shout outs to you. I think we have a great community, a great team here. We got 500 respondents in basically an hour. So again, shout outs to you. Subscribe and, join the team here. Hey, if you are getting value, if you appreciate this kind of stuff, can you drop a like on this video? Thanks for being here. And I asked you this, and the responses were pretty telling. So 61% of respondents said that, dude, the expected pay, man. I mean, I want to see how much I'm getting paid for, again, this is like any gig app, the side hustle stuff that we cover here. 31% said miles. This is a clear winner of, expected pay and, pretty close miles. Out of everything, nothing else came close. The expected pay and the miles. And, one of our team members said it well. They said, hey, the expected pay, obviously, but I need to see the miles to make sense of that pay. Because, it's like $15, but how far am I driving? So here's the news. Here's what we saw. And I need you to comment down below if you've seen this. So remember what our order looked like prior. So this is what we saw today and yesterday. What do you see that's different? This is what we saw just today here in Pittsburgh and yesterday. And this is brand new to us here in Pittsburgh. Now, here's the thing. I'll give you a closer look. What is different? So, okay, deliver by 12:49 p.m. There's our time. There's the restaurant, Cafe Moulin. We have the timer, 18 seconds. And that's it. So we're not seeing the items on the order, and we're not seeing the clear second most important thing to you, which is miles. So we've confirmed this on multiple orders that you can no longer see the miles. Now, here's the thing. I see in the chat, everyone don't freak out. We're going to stand to the end of the video. I'm going to talk about why this might be happening, who this might be affecting, and some opinions and considerations of, why this is all going on. And again, full transparency, this is not like brand new, never seen before in the world. Like, this has happened before. And again, I need you to comment down below or in the live chat if you've seen this. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Eddie, is it a glitch? We're going to be talking about this. Not seeing them, but here's the thing is, we've seen this on multiple orders, on multiple days. So I want to talk about that. That's a great point about the possible glitch. But the thing is, folks, is we've seen this in other marketplaces, but I'm going to tie in all those points here. So let's take a look at both of these side by side. Angela, thanks for being here. Yeah, it looks awful, but I'm going to give you some insight, stand to the end here, about a strategy that you can do if you have this. And is it a glitch? Is it temporary? Or is it something more? I'm going to talk about that. So side by side, looking at both of these orders here, the one on the left is our standard order that we literally saw like yesterday. We saw this yesterday, and the one on the right is the one that we saw today. Now, where am I getting these screenshots? I got it from my friend Jess. She is a new DoorDash Dasher. I'll leave a card linked above if you want to watch a recent shift that we did together. I just gave you a clue in there. I just gave you a clue. It can make you feel uncomfortable. Absolutely. Leah, I see it in here. Again, we're going to talk about this a little bit more, so hang with me, folks. Exactly. And Odeka, appreciate you being here, asked, has your brother Matt seen any of these no-show orders? You might be referring to mileage. I'm not sure. I'm just going to assume you're referring to mileage there, Odeka. Exactly. We're going to talk about who's seeing this, but we saw this on multiple orders on Jess's account, who's a new DoorDash Dasher. So on the left, what we've seen before. On the right, what we started to see. No mileage and no items and no predicted routes. So you can see on the left of there's kind of that white line. That's the predicted route, like, where you're going to be driving. It's just a nice visualization. Maybe you're a visual learner like me. It's just kind of nice to see that sometimes. Obviously, I think the miles are more important. You don't have that anymore either. So we're going to talk about that. So again, I need to ask you, do you have this in your marketplace? When you drive for DoorDash, are you seeing the miles or not? Comment in the live chat or the comment section if you're watching the replay. Are you seeing this? And folks, I'm just kind of getting this info, so like, don't hate on me, right? But do drop a like if you appreciate getting this info. I'm not just going to give you the info. I'm going to give you some insights as well. So definitely click a like on this. I'm not going to waste your time here. We're going to get right into that and talking about strategy. Okay. So if this is happening in your marketplace, I'm seeing some yeses. I'm seeing some yeses in here. Let me know if you have this or not, if you've been seeing that. If you are seeing miles or not, I should say. So if you're seeing this in your marketplace, here's what I would do. And yes, we can see the miles. Ahmad, thanks for commenting here. DJ can also see the miles here. Still see the miles in SoCal. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's a glitch because flat out you can't see the miles, right? If it's a glitch or something more, I'm going to talk about that in a second. Here's what I would do. As a reminder, here's kind of what we're seeing recently. So here is what Uber Eats and Grubhub give you. And they are a little bit different. Pay attention to this. So Uber Eats on the left, of course, we have the time and you have the miles. 38 minutes, 5.5 miles in this example, 3.9 miles, $8.86. There's no time duration on Grubhub, I should say. You have the mileage and you have the pay. On Uber Eats, you have the mileage, you have the pay, and you have a predicted time. So something to consider there. Flat out, and you can see the miles on both, okay? So what I would do, if you happen to see it, again, it doesn't matter if it's a glitch or maybe something more. If you're not seeing miles on really any app, folks, this is what I did on Postmates, is that move the app to the bottom of my list. And hey, stay tuned. I see your questions and responses in the live chat. We're going to do a Q&A after I get you the info. I want to make sure I can get you the info first to get you that in the shortest amount of time because I know you're busy. But that it bumped it to the bottom of the list for me for Postmates. I never drove for Postmates because I couldn't see the mileage. I couldn't see the predicted routes. And yeah, I couldn't even see the expected pay, something that you said was very important to you. The top two things, the pay and the mile, you couldn't see anything. So it was no surprise to me that Postmates, they didn't necessarily go under, they got acquired, but they did get absorbed by Uber. So that's what I would do, is would this bump DoorDash down your gig? It might. It might bump it down the list if you can't see the mileage, because again, like here's the order example that we saw. I don't see the route. I don't see the mileage. Yes, Mike, it's a quick run, dude. I can see it. It's like, it's not even a mile. I get it. Okay. So having said that, let me give you some considerations. Here's where I'm going to kind of delve into some opinion and my thoughts on this. Number one, could it be a glitch? Absolutely. But it doesn't matter how we classify it. It's still happening. And this happened to Jess multiple times on 2 different days on, again, multiple orders here. And when I did that, again, I did a ride along with her. I joined her shotgun. We did that shift together. We didn't see anything like this. It was after she continued the shift later in that evening that she started to get this. And then today, out driving. But my brother drives as well, and he's never seen this. So here's consideration number 2. We talked about 1, is it a glitch? Number 2, who is it affecting? Let me go back to the order just so you can check it out here. I'll give you the larger version right here. So who is it affecting? So I started thinking, is it just new drivers? If it isn't a glitch, is it an experimentation, a pilot program, a beta for new drivers? Because Jess started seeing this. She just signed up like a week ago or so. Because I have heard this is not the first time this has happened. So is it that? Is it maybe new drivers? Is it bigger than that? Is it a marketplace thing? Here's point number 3, is I've seen this in other marketplaces. Again, if you're just joining, we've been seeing today and yesterday, DoorDash not showing the mileage, which is what drivers indicate is really the number 2 most important thing next to just the pay. And I was mentioning, I've seen this in other marketplaces, but if this is a pilot, well, if it were a pilot program, is it just extending into smaller marketplaces or medium-sized marketplaces? Because, Pittsburgh, I safely peg it as a medium marketplace, small, medium, whatever, because I drove in San Diego, which is like 3 times the population, large marketplace, LA, large marketplace, New York, Miami, what have you. So is it like a pilot thing for just smaller market? We don't know. One final point. I'm going to get to your questions here in just a second. Drop a like here and stay until the end of the video so we can get your questions and responses up on the screen here. Is this something that we're going to have to watch and continue, or is it just a one-off thing? Stay tuned for that, because if it's a one-off thing, if it is a glitch, we're not going to hear about it next week. So, there is the biggest call to action. If you're not subscribed, to subscribe, check the community tab, hit the notification bell, because I'll leave you with this. I don't anticipate this expanding. I'm kind of leaning towards, I hope it's a glitch, but it's a very convenient, it's a very convenient glitch. Like, you know, the imagery's like, it's still readable, right? It's legible. There's no imagery, you know, shifting glitch. It's like just, oh, we can't see the mileage. Oops. How did that happen? So I'm hoping it's a glitch and nothing else. So stay tuned, stay tuned. I just want to get this out in front of you, to give you, firstly, if you're new, like Jess, she didn't know. She does not know if this is normal or not. So if you're new, you don't know. You're like, oh, I guess this is just how the app is. And I just continue to drive, on DoorDash. I want you to make as much money as possible. I want to make as much money as possible. You have limited time. There could be better options out there. I don't want you to drive blind with no mileage, no predicted route, when there could be better options out there. And if you're new, you just don't know. Lastly, Jess got her first notification of the DoorDash Gas Rewards Program, reimbursing her for hitting 100 miles and getting a little bit of extra pay to offset those miles. So this is going to be a huge conversation. I want to see your questions down below in the comments. And drop a like. I just want to get this out in front of you, and I will be answering and responding to your questions down below in the comments, because I know there's a lot to talk about. I'm hoping it's a glitch. We'll see. I'll report this back to you. I just want to give you, again, like I called this video, a warning. Because what? If it is a glitch, best case, nothing to worry about. It'll go away. But if you're new, again, you might not know, and maybe it doesn't. I don't think it's going to do that. I think I'm leaning cautiously towards it being a glitch, but I just want to let you know. So drop a like on this video. Stay tuned for the Q&A exclusively on the live stream. Again, hit that notification bell. And you can also click or tap screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.